Hi, this video will demonstrate how to solve a compound inequality. What makes compound inequalities unique is that we have both a left and a right-hand side. And I like to compare this to juggling in the fact that now, whatever I do to one side, I have to do the other. But whatever I do in the middle, I have to do to both the left and the right-hand side. So let's take a look at how we might solve this. Our goal in this case is to isolate x in the middle. All right, so in order to do that first, I'm going to subtract 7 in the middle. Well, whatever I do in the middle here to isolate x, I have to do to both the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Here I get 3 minus 7 leaves me with the minus 4, less than or equal to 2x, less than 5 minus 7 gives me a negative 2. Now, to isolate my x in the middle, I want to divide by a 2. But whatever I do in the middle, I have to do to both the left and the right-hand side. Minus 4 divided by 2 gives me a negative 2, less than or equal to. Here my x's cancel and I'm left with x. Less than, and here negative 2 divided by 2 leaves me negative 1. And now if I want to, I can write this in interval notation. The smallest value x will ever take on is negative 2. The largest value is negative 1. I'm going to use the square bracket with my negative 2 because there's an equal sign. And I'm going to use an open bracket with my minus 1 because there's not an equal sign. Let's look at another example. Here I want to isolate my x in the middle just like before. I'll subtract 7. Whatever I do in the middle, I have to do to the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Here I get minus 10 less than or equal to minus 4x. Less than or equal to minus 4. And now to isolate my x in the middle, I'm going to divide every term by minus 4. Whatever I do in the middle, I have to do to both the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Here, minus 10 divided by minus 4 is going to be a positive 5 halves. My minus 4's cancel out, I'm left with an x. And here, minus 4 divided by minus 4 leaves me 1. But what happened? I divided by a negative, all right? Remember our rule. Whenever we divide or multiply by a negative number, we have to reverse our inequalities, okay? And now in a compound inequality, I have to reverse both the left-hand one and the right-hand one, okay? So I have to do a reverse. Okay, and now we can write this in interval notation. What's the smallest value x will ever take on? 1. What's the largest value x will ever take on? 5 halves. I have equal signs with both, so I'm going to use square brackets. And that is how we handle compound inequalities. Remember, think about it like juggling. Keep up both the left and the right-hand side.